How have the last 12 months been for Epson in the commercial and residential integration markets?
Look, we're still experiencing growth. We obviously, our participation in this market is through projection. And projections in residential, in the consumer space, came off a real high peak through COVID, where there was a real resurgence in home theatre. It perhaps softened a bit over the last couple of years, but the last 12 months, aided by us bringing genuine 4K products into the market at competitive prices, we've seen good growth in that space as well. And in commercial, projectors continue to be a really good story. The trends there, of course, is that the volume of projectors is a long way reduced from what was many years ago. That volume is being replaced by higher value. And the big parts of the market that are growing are these type of projectors here, 10,000 lumens, high brightness. We have a very large range of laser projectors going from 6,000 lumens up to 50,000 lumens that are high value, high opportunity, and they're the parts of the market that are really booming at the moment.
So what are some of the points of emphasis at the show, and why is this an area of focus for Epson?
That's great. We continue having to tell the story about projectors. You know, we see a lot of display technology from flat panels, and LEDs is the other area that is growing. Epson are the leader in projectors. Globally, our market share is well over 33%. Here in Australia, our market share is around 60% of projectors. So we keep flying the flag for what projectors can do that other display technologies can't do. And we can provide big screens at competitive pricing. You know, in boardrooms and so on, we now have competitive solutions there. And in creating large screen experiences, projectors very, very flexible. We've got an example of that where you can blend together multiple images. We can project onto different surfaces. We can map content to bespoke surfaces. These are things that you can't do with LED walls or flat panels. So I guess that's what we're always trying to promote, the benefits of what projectors can do that other display technologies can't do.
So what technologies are on the way at Epson, and what can integrators and AV professionals come to expect?
Look, with projectors, the trend continues to be about getting higher resolution. You know, we native 4K across a large amount of the range now, and higher brightness. And the significance of both of those things is to enable more applications, so you can use projectors in spaces that you haven't used them before, and trying to create different opportunities. That goes particularly through the commercial range, but in home theatre, we now have home theatre products that are 6,000 plex. So they're no longer dedicated just into what were home theatre spaces with controlled lighting. You can have them living with big screens in the rescue virtual part of the market as well. So yeah, we continue to push the boundaries of what the technology can do.
What are your points of difference, and how do you set your products apart from other people here at Integrate?
So I guess Epson's credentials when it comes to projectors is that we are the leader in this space. We have still more than 40 models in the lineup. We have projectors that range from $500 to $120,000. We have an unparalleled commitment to that category, and so we're the driving force behind the technology. So that's where we differentiate ourselves in projectors. And of course, the second competing product for us is rival display technologies of LED and large flat panels, which of course get bigger as well. And so I suppose we have a unique point of difference that projectors can be used for different applications to that big technology, where we can project onto different surfaces and be used in different areas. So yeah, that's where we have a strong point of difference, I guess.
Yeah, awesome. And just lastly, do you have any further comments, anything else that you want to add?
No, look, we're always pleased to be at Integrate. We hope it's another successful show, and it's successful in bringing the industry together. Our job here is always to remind the industry projectors still have a very bright future, and there is growth in that category.